Else I wasted my effort only for creating this nice video for everyone. Here we go.
Judia, louder.
Prima donna, first lady,
Wow.
ladies are on their knees to implore you.
All right.
Oh my
Thank you so
goodness.
much, Cheryl. You really try your best to input that kind of music into my head, is it? Okay, let me try my best to really fall in love with that kind of opera music. That's one of our opening for tonight. So thank you so much for the effort of our very own VPPR, Miss Cheryl Lee. So with the power of
I'm your
the
VPE. Hello.
now she is the VPE. Okay. The power of the cable. Let's start the meeting. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are 5 minutes behind time. So please let's catch up on our time. Without further ado, I'd like to invite our Toastmaster of the evening, but let us all welcome everyone here. Thank you so much for joining us in hashtag the most happening club in the whole world of Toastmasters. My name is Joanne, the for the temporary president of the club, who will soon be replaced by someone else, and I'm so excited for it. So let's give it up to the Toastmaster of the evening to guide us through tonight's program, and I'm pretty sure you will have a lot of fun. Without further ado, let me invite one of the most happening member of the club, and she's none other than our ever drama queen, Miss Cheryl Lee. Ta-da-da-da.
Thank you, Joanne. Now let me share the screen first. Yeah, again. And where is my presentation? Yeah, okay. Okay, everyone. Let's start with with the intro to the theme, of course. Now, all the world's a stage, and you know what? A stage doesn't mean that you are there up there on the stage doing a performance. I believe all of us play a role in every part of our life, even in Toastmasters. We all have a role every time we come for a meeting, don't we? This is your stage. This is where you perform, where you do your job. And as an actor, we do our job by performing, by bringing stories to life. That's what we do. Yeah, of course, this theme was introduced to celebrate World Theatre Day as well, which falls on March 27th, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, March 27th. It was it was actually initiated by an organization called the International Theatre Institute, and basically it's celebrated by the theatre communities of the world. Now, of course, various national and international theatre events are organized to mark these occasions, and one of the most important of these is the circulation of the World Theatre Day international message, through which, at the invitation of the International Theatre Institute, a figure of world stature, shares his or her reflections on the theme of theatre and a culture of peace. Now, this year, of course, the person who has the great honor of delivering the message is Peter Sellers. He is a very well known actor on both on stage and on films. I'm not sure if you guys know him or not, but he has been around for a long time already. And what I love most about the message that he shared this year is theater is an experience. Yes, you go in there, you don't just go in there to watch a good story, you are experiencing it, everything. The message, the stories, the all the emotions that goes throughout the whole thing. It's an a whole experience. It's not just you sitting there and watching a story unfold. You react. You feel 感情, don't you? You feel fear. You root for the heroes and you wish the villains will die. Don't you? And of course, in different parts of the world, there are various activities that goes on as well to celebrate World Theatre Day. And you wouldn't believe it, but in Malaysia, in Kajang, there is an organization doing this activity, and that is the and let me see if I can find the name. New Era, the Malaysian New Era University College Department of Drama and Visuals. There are various talks and activities throughout the day to celebrate the event. Now, so let's just make an introduction to everyone. So since that, I think most of us love theater. We love the movies. We love going to watch a show live also as well, don't we? And damn, as Toastmasters, I think we miss being on stage. We miss the live stage. So tell me, everyone, introduce yourself and let me know who your favorite character in theater is. Personally, for me, I've never been much of a fan of the heroes because I feel that the heroes are one dimensional. You know that they're the good guys, right? And that's all they are. But I love the villains. The villains are very multifaceted characters, they're multidimensional. You know that they're bad people, but they have so many layers to their characters. Plus, they always have the best lines. And on Broadway, they always have the best songs. They are very interesting to look at. And for me, one of my favorites is Ah, Poor Unfortunate Souls! Ursula from The Little Mermaid. Of course, I love Scar as well and Jafar from Aladdin. So I'm gonna remove this face before I scares you guys more. So tell me, everyone, who is your favorite character when it comes to? Let's do a round table.
Wait, before you do that, can you probably just teach us where you get all those?
Snap camera,
Like, you want to do that too.
snap camera. So while you're exploring that thing, let's introduce See How. See How. Who is your favorite character in theater?
Oh, wow. I'm the first one. Okay. I'm nervous. Okay. Wow. All right. So, good evening, everyone. I'm Sihao, the no longer youngest member of the club. It's pretty sad, right? But let's come to the topic. And just now, Cheryl mentioned or asked about who is the best or my favorite character in the theater. Well, to be honest, I got two answers. And the first answer will be myself. Okay? For me, our life is like a movie. It's like a theater. It's a stage for us to perform. And if we or myself don't know how to love myself, then who is going to be? Who is going to be shine? Who is going to perform? And who is going to be the most unique, no longer youngest member of the club, right? But if you really want me to choose someone, I would rather choose the character in the animation movies. Okay? The reason why we love anime is because although main character usually born to be someone who is shit, okay, who is doing really bad at the beginning, but through their persistence, they are so resilient and end up they are the strongest one. No matter how cruel society is, how many shit they have been through, they still able to shine. And that is what make me love them so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Sihao. Next, we have Andy.
Hi, I'm Andy Lim from Butterworth Toastmasters Club. My favorite character is Iron Man.
That's so cute.
Actually, more specifically, the Robert Downey Jr. version of I am Iron Man, because he has a lot of he has many layers, not one-dimensional heroes.
Okay, thank you, Andy. So next we have our latest newest member, Shikai. Welcome to the family.
Hello. Uh, my favorite characters, I will uh choose the character from anime because I watch anime quite more than theater or movies, some like that, because maybe I feel that it's more interesting, and I very like the language they say, like, so maybe that's all for me.
Thanks,
uh
Shikai.
okay,
Wow.
thank you.
Well, it looks like there are a lot of people here who happen to like anime, so I wonder if they can bring anime off to Broadway and make it a real stage show. All right. Next, we
Okay,
have.
thank you.
Next, I'd like to invite Sam, our youngest member.
Okay, so hello everyone. I am Sam, and one of my favorite musicals of all time is Hamilton. And my favorite character in that musical is, you guessed it, Alexander Hamilton. My reason of liking him very much, well, he is considered a tragic hero. And that's what I find so interesting about him. So his flaws are what ultimately led to his downfall at the end of Act Two. So he was shot by birth. And it was all because of he let his flaws get the better of him. And that's what I know it might seem a bit negative, but that's what I find very interesting with him. He can be overly ambitious and he could be smart to the point of arrogance. However, he's not always that bad because, well, I think that heroes are often portrayed as goody two shoes, as angels. And I thought that this was just a nice breath of fresh air to portray a main character, a protagonist that has lots of flaws, who messed up a lot. And yeah, so he's my favorite character. And another thing why I like him is because his songs are very catchy. So thank you for listening.
Thanks, Sam. Yes, I've been listening to all these Broadway songs from Spotify, and the soundtrack for Hamilton is definitely in there. And just a fun fact for everyone, I think I read somewhere that although Alexander Hamilton is one of the U.S. presidents, and this is a story about a U.S. president who is supposed to be white, but I think Hamilton has been using an all-black cast, if I'm not mistaken, right, Sam?
They made prominent figures such as Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, and Lafayette be black. So it's really cool.
Yeah, yeah.
And very inclusive and diverse.
Yes,
in the casting
definitely.
choices.
Yes, definitely. So hi, next we have Datin. Hi, Datin.
I so for the benefit of all our friends over here, the reason why she called me Datin is and still unknown. So I'm Joanne, and currently I serve as the president of the club. I guess I'm not really a big fan of theater, like how Sam portrayed herself just now. It was amazing. You're so young, and yet you fall in love with this kind of theater kind of genre for you. So I'm pretty amazed. But to me, if you're talking about a character that I truly love, I would really love Peter Pan, because I have this inside me that never grow up. So the character of Peter Pan alone pretty much portray me. So yeah, that's my favorite character, if you would say. Back to you.
Hi, thank you, Joanne. And another fun fact, Peter Pan, although is a boy, normally in theaters they use a girl to portray him. So hi, next we have Michelle, and I know Michelle is showing me the red signal already. But come on, let us finish. This is fun. Michelle, you there?
Yes, you.
Michelle, cannot see you.
Okay, I will off the video for a while because I couldn't do that. Okay, I'll choose the character for Beauty and the Beast because that is the first time I ever watched Beauty and the Beast on stage. That's my first stage show, so it actually captured me, and somehow it's a love story character, very simple love story character that denotes our everyday life of like a person who actually love the other person that is true in the heart and not the outside of the layer. So that's from me. All right, back to you, TOE Shirley.
Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, and my favorite character from Beauty and the Beast, believe it or not, is actually Loubier. Is a French guy who say, "Be our guest, be our guest." The little candle who is so amorous with his Lupe, Lupe, the little girl, the little feather duster girl. Okay, next on the list we have Abhishek, our guest from India. Hi, Abhishek.
Hello, and now let me tell you who's my favorite character. Honestly speaking, we don't watch much theater here, but we do watch movies. Unfortunately, I'm the one who don't watch movies much because I need to watch cartoon films because of my daughter. So Shin-chan uh, and Nobita are some of the characters. But otherwise, if you talk about movies, I think Shah Rukh Khan, Amitabh Bachchan, everybody knows about them. And obviously, they are our favorite. I think no Indian will be able to deny that fact. They are our ideals.
Not only Indian, me too.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Great.
thank you, Abhishek. Oh yeah, another anime fan, yeah.
Michelle, yeah.
Okay, so next we have our darling Patricia, who is our GE for tonight.
Wow, what an amazing topic. And as I was listening to everyone, I'm thinking, so who is the one that I really like? I have so many, but today I'm going to highlight a very, very inspiring fairy tale character, Cinderella. I haven't seen it on a Broadway show, but I love to watch it. In fact, I'm thinking probably, Cheryl, you may want to think of something along that line and come up with your wonderful Broadway show. And definitely, Cheryl, you'll be the one that I really want to see you performing on stage. And to me, I'm really, really passionate about performing arts. Unfortunately, I won't be able to take part. But truth be told, I thought it's really amazing to see all of us living our passion. And I do believe human beings, there's always a part of us which we like to perform, and to perform is to grow. And on this note, who are still wondering where I am from, yes, I'm a Toastmaster from District 51, and my club is in Division P. I'm a member of 4 clubs, and I'll be sending you guys some invitations. So love to have you in any of my club in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Back to you, Cheryl.
Thank you, Kat. Definitely, we will be visiting soon. And yes, I think there is a new version of Cinderella on Broadway with very, very modern songs as well. There is, I think I saw the other day Material Girl, and it is starring Elsa herself, Edina Mendez, as the wicked stepmother. Should be interesting to watch that. And yeah, I watched a live performance of Cinderella in Penang Free School. It was the students did it with some pretty original songs, I think, and some really Malaysian elements added in. Like instead of a pumpkin coat, she gets a trishaw. So it was really interesting. Somebody actually donated glass slippers as well. Hey, next we have Kiki, another very prominent actor in Malaysia.
Thanks, Cheryl,
Therefore,
for the introduction. Yep. Yeah, everyone. I'm Kiki Lim, another Lim in the room. My favorite, I would say, the performance that I know that I wanted to watch live is Phantom of the Opera. The reason that I like that is not because I am a big fan or what, but that's the only theater or show that I know that because when I learned singing during my secondary school, so the teacher actually taught us to sing this song. That's how I know about Phantom of the Opera. Then only in advance, I hope to really watch it myself. I mean live, but sadly I didn't do that. I hope I will have the chance later when everything is getting better. Then we have a chance to join the show like physically to watch it live from. I mean in live. Yeah, thanks. Back to you, Cheryl.
Yeah, thanks, KK. Oh, yeah, I remember that time when the two of us had to go for district officer training. He was my DVD, I was his AD. So he missed the chance, and I haven't bought tickets yet that time. And my friend actually came up from Singapore, and we went to watch together the week after that. But I can tell you, KK, if you actually get the chance to go to New York or London to watch it, it'll be better. Hi, next we have Felicia. Hi, Feli.
Hi everyone, my name is Felicia. I'll be the table topic evaluator tonight. One of the Broadway show I really like and wish to watch it live is Mamma Mia. I've always loved uh, different Broadway show, but I have a thing like I don't like the show that is very dark. So Mamma Mia is something very lovely when very shiny, very sunny, and yeah, that's one of my favorite. I really wish to watch live. Thank you. Back to you, Cheryl.
Thanks, Felicia. Oh my god, I cannot believe I haven't watched Mamma Mia the movie even. I need to go download that already. Hey, next we have Nick, who is very sleepy already, waiting for his turn. Coming soon, Nick.
Yes, probably very sleepy right now. Okay, thank you for Cheryl for the introductions. Yeah, I'm not a very big fan of watching those classic theater on the stage stuff, and probably Malaysia don't have much of this promoting this culture in Malaysia. But I mean, compare with foreign countries. For me, I personally went theater when I have trip to China, and I mean the theater over there is so impressed. They are doing a lot of aerobatic stuff like circle, they jump here and jump there, and they have a lot of super talented skill. I was so impressed, and then do it on the theater. I don't know what show is that, but it's just so impressive. This is what I have memory for theater. That's all. Thank you.
Thanks, Nick. I actually need to watch that soon. Okay, next on the list we have Sherry. Sherry Ho. Hi, Sherry.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I'm sorry, I'm having problem with my camera, so I can't turn on my camera. I'm sorry for that.
Ah, no worries.
Yeah, thank you, Joanne, for inviting me, and nice meeting you all. With regards to your topic today, I'm so sorry I can't share anything because I'm not a big fan of theater. So nice hearing all your stories. Thank you.
It's okay, Sherry, and I hope you enjoyed the meeting. All right, so now that we have already introduced everybody, let's go on with the meeting. And in the interest of time, we'll just move on to the thought of the day by Nick. Nick, I hope you're not sleepy anymore, but here you go. Nick, he really fell asleep.
Sorry, my bad. Hi, okay, my name is Nate. Today I'm a member of Gurney Hydro that I'm going to share my thought of the day. I'm also the art counter of today. Okay, as you can see from the screen, I'm going to continue of the topics that the topics for the meeting of today is Shakespeare says that all the world is a stage, and all the men and women merely a players. They have their exist and their entrance. Shakespeare saying this is he's not expressing that we should perform very well in this stage. We are so so competitive in this circle, in this lifestyle. What he tries to let us know that this is the journey of our life. We are interacting with one another every day, so we cannot expect, we are not in the same path with another person, and we have other point of view when we are doing decision in everything. So we cannot expect everyone has the same thinking way as us, and they have their own different experience, and they have their own thought to decide what is good for their life. So in this quotes is telling us to how to respect other decision in their life, and not asking someone to change it. All right, I hope you guys can get this. Is my thought of the day. I will pass the stage to Cheryl.
Thank you, Nick. They said the world's a stage and each must play a part. Fate had me playing love with you as my sweetheart. Act 1 was when we met. I loved you at first glance. You read your lines so cleverly and never missed a cue. Then came Act 2. You seemed to change. You acted strange, and why I'll never know. Honey, you lied when you said you loved me, and I had no cause to doubt you. But I'd rather go on hearing your lies than to go on living without you. Now the stage is bare, and I'm standing there with emptiness all around me. And if you won't come back to me, then they can bring the curtain down. Guess where that's from? And it's not Shakespeare.
Not Romeo and Juliet?
No.
Okay, I thought it was Romeo
I
and
thought it's
Juliet.
Titanic.
I'll let you know later. Titanic is you jump, I jump. Okay, now the word of the day. Oh,
I have
Sam?
my
Yeah.
okay, so how do I
You
I'm
see
gonna
the
share my
green
screen. Okay, I see it. All right. Then is it working?
loading?
All right.
There you go.
Okay. So, Madame Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and guests, as grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I'll take note of any improper language as well as any outstanding words, quotes, or sayings or thoughts. As grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day, which is metamorphosis. Metamorphosis means a change of the form or nature of a thing or person into a completely different one, and it is a noun. So some examples of its usage is the caterpillar undergoes metamorphosis to turn into a butterfly. Second example is throughout life, we humans experience personal metamorphosis or personal transformation. So each speaker is encouraged to use the word of the day, and I will give the grammarian's report when called upon during meeting, and also report on the usage of the word of the day. So thank you, Mrs. Toastmaster. And yeah, that ends my presentation.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you for sharing. And remember, everyone, the word of the day for tonight is metamorphosis. So, speakers, evaluators, and everyone, please use the word of the day. And you will not know. Maybe you will have a metamorphosis and become more adept at speaking English. Sam, can you stop sharing?
Oh wait, how do I? Oh, okay, here.
Okay, here we go. All right, now let's move on to the next part of the meeting, which is prepared speech. And the first speaker is Si Hao. Now I'd like to invite his evaluator, Datin Joanne, to read out his speech objectives.
Thank you so much. So for See How today, we'll be attempting his project of motivational strategies, and this is project number 2, level 2, project number 1. And today he will be attempting a title called Hey Loser. So this project will require him to do certain objective. So part of the objective are for the member to learn different type of communication styles and identify his or her primary style. So today we'll be see how will tell us his styles and maybe show us the style of his delivery. And this project will also need the member to share the impact of his or her style to others. So let's take a look at how See How performed tonight with his project called Hey Loser. Hey Loser by See How.
Just a moment, let me pin a timer. Suddenly so 긴장. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 21st century and it's 2022. And we are all blessed to live in this IT era. And with the IT, it brings us to the borderless world with the mass media like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or even internet. We can easily access to all of the resources that we want. Within it, we can all easily see hundreds, a thousand, or a tons of successful examples like Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, Stephen Chow, Jackie Chan, Cristiano Ronaldo in the sports. Wow. Well, they shine. They are so successful and they are the winner in their life, in their own stage. Why can they shine? Why they can shine and excel, be a diva or diva in their life? But why there is still a bunch of losers in the world? It might be you, it might be me. Hey losers, listen up here. I guess all of you are losers. Me as well. Okay. I'm pretty sure that most of us are really, or it's being triggered. Wait, I'm not a loser. Why do you call me a loser? I believe most of us, before being successful, we are all losers. But may I know anyone think that is fine? Is it fine for you all to be a loser? Anyone who thinks it's fine to be a loser? Hands up. Anyone? Sam? KK? Okay. How about the others? You all don't want to be a losers? Nobody want to be a loser. Yes, that is true. Nobody want to be a loser. But for me, it's actually fine to be a loser. We are all both been a loser. Before we learn how to win, we must know how to lose. Loser is not being defined when someone fails in certain things. It's fine for us to fail sometimes. Like myself, I've been to the aerial speech competition, yet I failed. I mess it up. But why am I still here? Why am I still here? I'm the loser. Yes, but why am I still here? The main reason that makes you a loser is not because you fail once. It's not because you fail twice. It's your attitude. It's your mindset. The real loser will say, oh no, I failed. I'm a loser. I can't make it. I can't do it. I won't do it anymore. But the temporarily losers, what will they do is they will think, why I lose? How can I do better next time? How should I be better and how could I be the winner? How? What can I do? They ask themselves and they don't only think, they execute. They take actions. Well, I'm pretty sure there's still a few people that think, oh, come on, you are a loser, you fail. Oh, I have no confidence. Come on, I failed once, I have no confidence. But let me teach you something. The concept of I. Our mind is very nostalgic, mysterious. When we say, I am a loser, I can't make it. When you think you can make it, you still fail. Because subconsciously, you think you are a loser. You hold back. But what if, let's change our mindset. Stop saying, I can't do it. I am a loser. No. Speak it out loud. I am a winner. I am the winner. And I can do it. No matter how I fail, how many times I fail, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm going to make it happen. And this is the attitude of the temporary loser or a winner. Remember that there is actually no limitations. But if you set it, you limit yourself, you frame yourself up, that's the limitation. All worlds a stage, and life is a stage. No one, remember, no one can make you a loser except yourself. Hey losers, all of the losers, let's get the losers experience a key, a weapon that brings us to be a winner. And let's be the winner, the diva or devo on the stage called your life. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, see how, yo, loser. So I guess I can call you loser from now on, right? Okay, so now let's move on. Oh yes, Sam, there, yeah, that's Car. Um, wait, where's my presentation file now? Ah, here it is. We'll move on now to the next speaker. Our next speaker is our guest all the way from India, Abhishek, and I'd like to invite his evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster KK Lim, to read out his speech objective.
Thanks, Cheryl. Yep, our second speaker is actually our friends, Abhishek Kapoor, and his pathway is innovative planning, and he is doing a project laboratory elective. The purpose of this project is actually to inspire the audience. For the member to practice writing and delivering a speech that inspires others, and it's for the member to inspire the audience. So get ready to be inspired. With that, let's make some noise to welcome Abhishek Kapoor, striking the right chord. Striking the right chord, Abhishek Kapoor.
Last week, I saw something I've never seen before. An old shabby man with his noticeable ribcage sitting right behind a dirty display saucer, half filled with Indian currency, was holding something in his hand which was the main reason he was earning more than fellow beggars sitting next to him. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. He was holding a dirty looking mirror, which had my reflection. I was completely shocked. And maybe because of that state, I actually dropped 2000 rupee note into his saucepan. After taking 2 steps, I realized I just dropped 2000 rupee note. Am I not well or what? I was never so generous. I thought it could be a black magic. Let me wait here and see what this guy is doing. I waited there for 10 minutes. And to my surprise, he was not doing anything, not even uttering a single word, asking for money. But all passerbys were donating something or the other in his saucepan. I was completely confused, at least for a week. But later, I realized he is actually practicing a beautiful art of empathy. Do you know what is empathy? Anyone? KK, do you know what is empathy?
Yes.
What it is?
Empathy is like understanding people's feeling and be kind.
Right, absolutely. Anyone else? Does anyone has a different definition? No. In my childhood, I learned a simple definition. Empathy is stepping into shoes of others. That time I was not able to connect what it is. But today, let me give you a simple definition in layman term. Empathy is not looking from these eyes, but from eyes of others. Hearing from ears of others and feeling not from this heart, but from heart of others. He was practicing empathy, and that art was helping him to connect people with him so that he will be able to dig deep inside their pockets. All passerbys were not donating money to that beggar, but they were donating money to situation in which he was, and now had their own reflection. Yeah, because of empathy. Let me tell you one more story. And this story is from this week. Tuesday, when I was working, I find complete silence around, which is pretty uncommon at my place because I have a 6-year-old daughter. So I decided to just check what she's doing. I peep inside the room. I find her wearing my office shirt and my formal shoes. She was trying to put on my heavy laptop bag on her little weak shoulders. And since she was making that effort dance, it made me laugh. I entered inside the room. Tarunya, what are you doing? Papa, I'm getting ready to go to office. Office? You are just a kid. No, Papa, I'm a big kid. She started thinking that she's big when she learned her baby cousin has been born in Netherlands. Before I was able to ask anything, she said, Papa, please don't disturb me. I already told you, I am busy. I am busy. And let me also make a promise. Whenever I find you working on your laptop, I'm not going to bother you. Wow. As a working parent, it gives so relaxing to your ears that your child knows she's bothering you when you're working, and now she's making that promise. I came out smiling. Initially, it was just a humorous incident. But later on, I realized even my 6-year-old kid know how to empathize. My question to each one of you, when we know what is empathy, why we stop doing that? When we either grow up in life or succeed something, it's not a rocket science. Pretty simple to do. You need to get connected or make people connect with you. Just striking the right chord. No rocket science. Pretty simple. Let me tell you, everyone, yes, everyone has untold stories of pain and sadness, which makes them live and love differently than us. Please don't judge them. Let them know you are standing right beside them. And not just standing, you are there to help them out, to take them out of their pain. Be patient and empathize. Over to you.
Oh, thank you so much, Abhishek. Wow, that was so profound. Asking people to to empathize with people. Yes, how many of us actually do that? Thank you so much, Abhishek. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now let's move on to the next session, which is a photo session. So everybody, let's. Oh wait, hang on. Evaluation session. Oops. Okay, let's move on to the evaluation session now. Okay, first, I'd like to call in the timer to give the timer report.
Good evening, everyone. My apology, I can't on my video at the moment. All right. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and guests. In this live, we use time to measure our progress, right? And therefore, we must also set a time to limit our goals that we want to achieve in Toastmaster. So with that, I'm going to start with our thought of today. Nick Chok, you use 1 minute and 36 seconds. And for Sam, you use 1 minute and 13 seconds. And for the second part prepared speech for So See How, you use 6 minutes and 11 seconds. And for Abhishek Kapoor, you use 6 minutes and 48 seconds. And everyone is within time. Congratulations. Back to you, TOE.
Thank you, Michelle, our timer. And now let's move on to the art counter report. Thank you there.
Sorry, just now. I would say very impressed for the two speakers today. I have detected zero error, zero any from you guys. Well done. Keep it up. Thank you.
Wow, that was brief. Okay, thank you, Nick. And well done to our speakers. And finally, let's have the grammarian report. Sam?
All right. So I will start with Sao Si Hao's speech. The speech was actually really good, and I only detected minor grammar mistakes. So his first improper use was "it's 21st century." My suggestion for that is add the, so it's the 21st century. So it sounds better. And then next is we can easily to access to all of the resources. You can, he can rephrase that to we can easily access resources online. And then another improper use was all loser. So since it's plural, loser should be losers. So all losers. And that's all for proper use. And then for the thoughts, sayings, and quotes that I really liked from him, here are a few that I've listed down. So his first saying was, "We have all been losers. Before we win, we must learn how to lose." So that's actually a really good quote. And the next is, "It's fine for us to fail sometimes." And then the next is, "The main reason why you are a loser is your negative attitude and mindset." So that's one of the thoughts that I really agree with. And I really like how he defined temporary losers too. And then he encouraged people to think and execute. And then another saying he said was no limitations. There are no limitations in life, but you're usually the one who hinders yourself with your negative attitude. So that's another thought that I took from him. And then lastly, no one can make you a loser except yourself. So that is for Sao Si Hao, and I don't think I've heard him use the word metamorphosis. And now I would like to move on to Abhishek Kapoor. I'm really sorry if I pronounced that wrong. So I detect, for a majority of his speech, I didn't really detect any grammar mistakes, but except for like this saying here, why we stop being that. So I would recommend him to change it into why do we stop being like that. So he was like talking about why people stop being empathetic. So that's actually my only suggestion for improvements on his part in terms of grammar. And then for the thoughts, sayings, and quotes that I really liked from him, empathy is stepping into the shoes of others. That's a really simple and really effective way of explaining empathy. And then you need to get connected or get people to connect with you. So I believe that's also really important because we as humans are social creatures. So of course we need connections. And then his last one is everyone has untold stories of pain and sadness. And so we never know what the other person is going through. And so that's why we must be patient and empathize whenever they like rub us the wrong way. So we should try to be more empathetic with them and patient. So those are that is my report. So thank you.
Thank you, Sam. So now let's move on to the evaluation session, starting with the evaluation for Si Hao's speech. I'd like to invite his evaluator, Dr. Joanne.
Thank you so much to the Toastmaster of the evening. Now I will be the evaluator for Si Hao's presentation just now. Hey loser. So first up, I would say that Si Hao did a very good job in attracting your audience attention by using a very quirky title, Hey Loser itself. So everyone was pretty drawn to that kind of topic and looking forward to what you're about to share, because when you always start with a negative topic like that, you pretty much able to attract the audience. So good job on that part. And I'm really looking forward for it. Now I can see that you are very fluent in showing off your true self, your true colors. You are always so a quirky person, and you're odd in your way, but of course it's definitely beautiful to see that. And we can also see that you are very good in delivery, because the flow was okay. The short sentences make your audience able to connect you and easy to follow your speeches. So all those sentences in the points that you're using are very short and easy to follow, and not using any certain jargons that is confusing to your audience. So good job on that. Now I want to see, I can see that you did a very good job in that part. Now certain thing that maybe you want to improve on, I noticed that you have a few struggle when it comes to tenses. I messed it up, I messed up. And there are certain past tense and present tense in the struggle. So maybe you want to read more. Second of all, I can see that you were playing with the angle of the camera. Pretty much you're standing. So good job when you're standing to deliver. That will actually make you able to, flow better in terms of your vocal. It comes out from the stomach and it flow better. So that was good. But when you are standing up, always know that your camera is actually pointing from the bottom up. So that you're actually looking at your chin. And with that, your audience might not be see your true face. So true face, it should be at the eye level of the camera. So try to adjust that before you even start doing your speech. Now, maybe you have seen Abhishek doing his presentation just now, that if you notice, Abhishek was moving from one side to the other, even though he's standing in front of the screen. So you might want to practice that before you start that. So I think the adoption of using your stage, even though in this frame, is something that you need to work on. Okay, now I can see that you're also very good in your voice. So maybe you want to really motivate your audience wholeheartedly. You are a person who is always so inspiring because you're young, and at the same time, you are so proud of yourself. Always, trust me, always, you are so full of yourself, you're so proud of yourself. Every one of us here know, and every one of us admire you for that. Now, when we admire you for that, you have to show it out. But today in your speech, I see lacking of that. You do not show that out. Why? I don't know. Probably because I assume you are lack of preparation. I noticed maybe a certain angle of script was there. So maybe you want to practice that part and really do a lot of practice in terms of portraying yourself. If you want to motivate your audience, motivate wholeheartedly. Use your gesture and use your character. All right, back to you.
Thank you, Joanne. And now let's invite Abhishek's evaluator, Distinguished Toastmaster KK Lim.
Yep, thanks, Cheryl. Yep. Abhishek, thanks for sharing striking the right chord. Personally, I really enjoy your speech and get inspired. Congratulations. For me, you have made your objective of the speech, which is to inspire the audience. Why? First thing, actually, you are really a good storyteller with all the body gestures, facial expression, movements, like what Joanne mentions, to enhance the effect and impact to bring the audience all along your story point with the tone and pauses of speed, which were just right. And in addition, you have asked some questions also, which were really purposeful. I raised my hand when you asked about who understand what is empathy, and I never expect you to call me to answer that. That's why I was a bit clumsy a bit just now. Then, oh yeah, I know the answer. So I just answered. I think that's your skill of engagement. Well done on that. But how to bring your inspiration to the next level? You might work on that. One point that I think of. Try to link the first story to the second story with a connection. For example, normally we have points in our speech, but how memorable could the speech be depends on how you link them together. Imagine if story A then actually is related to story B, then there's some connection in between that so that people will know the flow. So try to link from point to point, become a whole story. Then another suggestion that I have for you, as to add more inspiration, you could add a comparison story. Because you mentioned about a passerby and then you mentioned about daughter. What if you slot in maybe an example that you were not showing empathy? Maybe that incident you were so angry with something, then you didn't show the empathy, and what happened? Then bring that point that, oh, your daughter show you that until you realize, oh yeah, even my daughter could show me empathy. Then that makes the storyline, which like there was a climax and then come down, then you realize something to make the story more rounded up so that people can remember more. So that's my two suggestions. Overall, you are really a good storyteller with adequate gestures and expression, and you added in the questions, which is really purposeful. You might work on link each point with connections so that it becomes a whole story. And in the storyline, add something comparison to make your point stronger. Why should we be more empathy? So I enjoy your speech very much. Let's hear from you more to inspire us. Thank you. Back to you, Cheryl.
Thank you, KK. And I hope that our two speakers for tonight have gotten some very important points to help them metamorphosize into better speakers. Yeah, I use word of the day. Okay, so, okay, now can everybody turn on the camera? Let's have a photo session. Anybody feel free to. Okay, who's taking the pictures? Hi, Jasper. Hey, long time no see. Okay, who's taking the pictures? Okay, I'll take the pictures, I guess. Or is it Joanne? Okay, everybody smile. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let me open my software first.
One more time, maybe.
Wait. Let me open my software first.
Where's Michelle? Michelle.
Michelle is having camera problems.
Yeah, I can't on my camera at the moment.
Oh, why? Why?
See, this girl will only appear when it's camera time.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have another one.
Yeah.
Crazy shot. Crazy shot.
Crazy shot.
I only have one hand, so cannot do crazy shot. So, okay, everybody. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
One more time. All right. Thank you,
Yay.
everyone.
Here we go. So, let's have a 3-minute break before we come back for table topic session. Yeah. So timer
Smart
can.
session.
Yeah, timer. Can you time 3 minutes, please?
Okay.
So, how's everybody?
Starting to hate you because you got so many fancy Snapchat features.
How did you do that?
Don't hate me cause I'm beautiful. Don't hate me cause I'm beautiful.
And Sam, what an amazing the liking of music and styles. You like theater so much. Wow.
My sister likes theater more than me, but yeah, I listened to theater, and during 2016, that's when I was really addicted to listening to theater. But now I'm not that into it anymore, but I'm slowly getting into I'm slowly getting into a new musical called Epic. So it's a modern retelling of the Odyssey from Greek mythology. It's still it's still in the making though. Then a few other musicals that I like still listen to is Hades Town. So it's like a myth about Eurydice and Orpheus. It's still like a Greek mythology myth.
Do you sing?
Huh?
Cheryl,
Do you
Cheryl,
sing?
you got kaki already.
Yeah.
I only sing at home.
Oh, come on. Sing for the club.
No, I
We
won't.
are your home, Jay.
Yeah, we should go for karaoke. We should go karaoke session soon.
You guys are going to sing theater song in karaoke session? No.
No,
I'm not going.
You won't find that. You won't find a lot of that. That's like most of the songs I sing, but you won't find that in.
No.
Sam, you should download this app called We Sing. Do you know that?
We Sing.
Yeah.
It's like
It's your own personal karaoke app. So and you can record
You know what
yourself.
Cheryl do on free
You can
time.
you can record yourself, and then you can even videotape yourself and share on social media if you think you sound good enough to share.
Alicia, I know you're laughing, Alicia. You don't need to mute yourself. Just laugh out loud.
I didn't realize I was mute.
Hey Jasper, where are you now? Are you still in Penang?
She's in KL.
Oh,
and I miss her.
You miss bullying her, ah?
Yeah, I don't get to bully her anymore. And that's Shikai. Shikai, you want to like show your face a bit more, I guess. How do you feel? First time meeting?
Very nervous.
Wait. Before that, how old are you? Just to show off to see how.
20.
Ah.
Yes.
Okay,
20 years old. So which month are you?
San is still winning.
Okay, I hate to do
I am
this,
the
like
youngest.
to break your excitements. Shikai and see how time's up. Continue later.
Okay, we'll move it to Elsa now.
Oh my goodness.
Oh God.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Maintain here.
Okay. So actually we are back, and it's time now for Act 2 of our play this evening, which is an improv session. We call it table topics. So now I'd like to pass the floor to our table topics master, Andy Lim, imported all the way from Butterworth, but really living in KK.
Thank you, Elsa. Okay, it's getting weird in here. Okay, let's. For the benefits of our guests, the table topics is a session where we have impromptu speeches by our members and guests. So how it works is that you get to select a picture, and I will give you the topic. The picture may not be related to the topic, or it may be related to the topic. So I will let me share my screen. It's too big. Wait, just give me a second. Where is that? Okay. Sharing my screen now. Doo-doo. Okay. If you can see, there are 6 topics here. So, so if let's see who wants to volunteer. If I don't get any volunteers, I will volunteer you.
Yeah, volunteer the youngest member of the club.
Don't
That's
touch.
me.
Huh? Who's the youngest?
Not
Just
me.
voice out.
Yeah, it's me.
Go away, see how,
Alessandra?
go away.
Oh.
Is it Alessandra?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, Alessandra, what do you want to pick?
How about Beauty and the Beast? So
Beauty
number
and the
6.
Beast is number 6. Okay, so your question is Beauty and the Beast number 6. Are you afraid of the stage? Would you dare to go up and act a scene in front of a large audience? I repeat, are you afraid of the stage? Would you dare to go up and act a scene in front of a large audience? Alessandra,
Okay.
take it away.
Wait, give me a sec to pin the timer. All right, here. So I will start my speech in 3, 2, 1. So the question asks if I'm afraid of the stage. And my honest answer is yes, although my fear of it has mitigated throughout the years. So let's go back in time when I was still younger, maybe around grade school or around my first years of high school. So I was that really quiet kid back then who would just sit at the back of the class, and when the teacher would ask questions to the class, I wouldn't even bother raising my hand. However, in my first year of high school, I decided to change that. I wanted to participate more in class, and so I forced myself to answer the questions asked by the teacher. And eventually, we moved here to Penang, and I've joined a school. I'm not sure if it's school, but it's a school for public speaking. I don't quite remember the name. I forgot. It's been a while since I've been there. But during my time there, my mom made me join a national public speaking competition without letting me know. And so I was very stressed for a few days. The topic, by the way, was be the change that you want to see. I still remember it very clearly. I was absolutely terrified, and all the suspense was building up until the very day of my presentation. So I practiced the day before obsessively because I really didn't want to mess up in front of a crowd. And so the time came. I was in the auditorium. My name was called, and I felt my heart beating out of my chest, and it felt like all the life was drained out of my face. My mom even tried to comfort me by placing a coin in my shoe because she said it'll make me more confident. I don't know, that's just our belief. And so I walked up that stage and I faced the audience. It was an extremely dark auditorium, by the way. But however, that feeling of fear I had, it disappeared. It disappeared. So all the fear I had disappeared and I didn't feel afraid anymore. And so I then delivered my speech, just doing the things that I practiced for, and I finished it. So after my turn, a bunch of other speakers came up, we delivered their speeches, and at the end of all their presentations, it was time to announce the winners, and I got second place, and I was really surprised. So what I've learned from this is that usually fear is what holds people back. However, whenever you reach like the greatest degree of fear, that's the time where you most likely realize that, hey, this isn't actually so bad. I may have been catastrophizing things before I had to deliver my speech, but when I was up there actually speaking to an audience, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. And so in the present times, time's up. And so in the present times, I continue to try and challenge myself to speak to new people. I tried joining debate clubs, and eventually I joined Toastmasters. And the thing that I just wanted to say is that you shouldn't let fear stop you. You shouldn't let fear limit you from doing things that would enable you to grow as a person. So yeah, that is my speech. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I exceeded the time limit.
Yeah. Note to all the next table topic speakers. Your time is 1 minute to 2 minutes. So at 1 minute, you should see the green. Michelle show the green. At 1 minute 30 seconds, it's yellow, and at 2 minutes, it's red. After that, you have another 30 seconds to wrap it up. So before she shows you the time's up. Okay, so our next, who wants to attempt next? We still have another 5 more. Who wants to go next? Everybody's looking away, looking down. Joanne, you shake your head so much. Why don't you try the next one? No? Okay.
No, I'm keeping quiet tonight.
Okay, then you nominate the next speaker.
Get Alexandra to nominate because she's the last one.
Okay, Alessandra, who would you like to hear to speak? Pick one person. Alessandra, unmute yourself. Pick one person.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. I will randomly choose a person from the call. I'm gonna close my eyes and scroll. I got Sherry Ho. Sherry Ho. Yes.
Sherry, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Sherry, would you like to try a table topic? Can you turn on your camera?
I am so sorry. I'm really having problem with my camera. I tried just now. I've tried a few times, but I just can't.
All right. Would you like to try one topic? Just pick a number or a picture.
Maybe number one.
Number one, huh? That's the Phantom of the Opera picture. And your question is, what is your favorite show? Very simple question. What is your favorite show? Sherry, take it away.
Wow, this is a tough question for me. Maybe not to all of you. Yeah, because I'm not really into movies. Okay. The recent drama that I'm watching is actually recommended by my son, A Good Doctor. Yep. So it is telling the story of a young doctor, which he is having, I forgot what is his problem. It's like having communication problem with the social and people. But he has very good memory, and he actually performed very well in the hospital or during the operation. So I actually learned a lot. I mean, I know some of the information on how a doctor and what kind of sickness that a person will be how to say what kind of sickness that we will be getting. Yeah. So I'm actually into the second or third movies only, so I don't really have a lot to share, but thanks for the opportunity. That's all from me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sherry. Good job. I think I've seen maybe a section of that show, The Good Doctor, the scene at the airport where he saved somebody's life by taking a sharp object. You know, you're in the airport, you're not supposed to have any sharp objects. He took from the security and then ran. So yeah, to save the guy's life. Okay, next, I saw in the chat that Abhishek volunteered Jonan, or Jonan indicated somehow. Jonan, would you like to try the next table topic?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's show you what choices you still have.
Okay, number 3.
Number 3, Avengers, Okay. May or may not be related. Okay, so number 3 says, do you like musicals and why? Do you like musicals and why?
Musicals, like the music in the movie.
The musical, you know, certain movies that like the whole movie is like music, they're singing, that kind of.
Oh, that one. Okay, sure. Do I like musical? Usually, no, like the Chinese opera in the past, they love to sing as part of their script, which I find it ridiculous. Like, you can just say it straight, but why would you want to sing it? It just defeats the purpose of a drama. But there's also another movie called The Sound of Music. The Sound of Music is basically about a nun who was actually tasked to go to a captain's house just to provide music for the captain. And she somehow fell in love with the captain and vice versa. So, and also in between, there was some music, of course, the famous Do Re Mi, that music. And my favorite things, another music, is actually better than Chinese opera. You know, at least it's not too many music parts, because too many music parts would just make it feel weird and feel awkward, because we really want to hear the real conversation and not the singing part. And also the musical, The Sound of Music, the plot is actually nice and interesting to watch because it's romance, and it's also talking about how a man who was chosen to be a captain of like a province of Germany, and he doesn't want it. So he's trying to flee away from the position, trying to hide away from the authorities, and how the romance play out with his newfound love, and which related to the death of his wife. which also explains why he forbidden his children to learn music. Thank you. Back to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Jonan. So maybe instead of singing it, we just say lah. Okay, thank you. All right, we still have time. Let's go to the next.
Last speaker, yeah.
Last already.
Last already.
So fast, okay.
Shikai. Our newest member, Shikai.
Shikai, you want to give it a shot? 3 more choices, 3 more options. Okay, you need to unmute and tell me what do you want?
Oh, sorry. Can I try the second one?
Mamma Mia. Okay, you got it. That's the second one. Let's see what the second one says. If you could be anybody else, living or dead, who would you like to be? I repeat, if you could be anyone else, living or dead, who would you like to be? Chikai, take it away.
Um, may I start? May I start?
Yes. Anytime you're ready, just start.
Okay. Okay. I start from now. If I could be any person, I wish I can be Yoneyama-san. Yoneyama Mai. She is a very best illustrator and animator too. So she start her animation from which year? From she was 22. Then she participate in many animation and the quality is quite high. Then after that she quit from animation, then she become an illustrator. So her arts is very I quite like her arts because it's very nice and the ways that she how to say it performs very well. So I wish I can be like Yoneyama. That's kind of good in this arena and I'm trying to be. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Shikai. So that's it. I believe my time is up. So I turn the control back to our Toastmaster of the evening, Olaf.
Yay! Hello in the summer. Okay, now let's all move on to the evaluation session for our table topic speakers. And I'd like to invite the table topics evaluator, our dear Dr. Felicia.
Hi, so can I have the co-evaluator report first? Start with
Okay.
the
Okay. Now I'd like to present my report for the table topic session. I'm going to start with Sam, 3 minutes and 59 seconds. Sherry Ho, 1 minute 32 seconds. Jonan, 2 minutes 25 seconds. And Shikai, 1 minute 27 seconds. All in all, one is disqualified. Back to you, Felicia.
Michelle, can we now go to our R counter, please?
Thank you for yes, I'm Yes, I'm Al Carter for tonight. According to just now our table topic, the first one is Sam. So I detected two times so yeah. Okay. And Sherry have 0 mistakes detected. And well done to Jonah as well, have 0 mistakes detected. For she K, I would say very good in your first time doing this impromptu speech. You have less or than me, I would say, better a lot. But however, I still detected 3 times and I, a lot of I, keep on repeating I, and you keep on thinking and so. 3 times of so. That's all. I will pass my floor back to Felicia. Thank you.
Thank you, Nick. Next, can we have the grammarian? Thank you.
Oh, wait, I needed to. Okay. Wait, I wasn't able to list that. I thought I didn't need to. I'm really sorry. Yeah, I wasn't able to write down anything.
It's okay. All right.
I thought I didn't need to take notes already because grammarian was like at 8:48 p.m. I'm really sorry again.
Okay. All right. So then I will proceed with the evaluation for today's table topic. First of all, I would like to say thank you, Andy, for creating such a interesting table topic. And yeah, the hint was telling us the picture might be related or might not be related. But I find all the topics are very interesting, and also I don't see them coming at all. So first of all, thank you for creating such a fun table topic for us. And going to our participant first, for Alexandra, I really love your speech. I love every bit of it. So you had a very good opening. So right on spot, you tell us whether were you afraid or you are not afraid. So you gave a very solid answer. You was, but you also go on because how the journey of you overcome it. So I like your speech because it was a personal stories, it's a personal experience, and it was a journey. So you describe very detailed from the head to the tail and how it started, and you even give us a lot of small details, like you describe how was the editorial, how did your mom help you to overcome it. And I think these are the small details that people will get attracted and will always remember. So maybe we'll do the same thing next time, put a coin in someone's shoes just to keep them calm. But I like the journey, and the message was very, very strong as well. So the topic of your competition speech was make the change that you wanted to see. And I guess the topic itself has proven that how much you change towards your stage fear and everything. So very good content, very good structured speech, very good flow, good intonations and eye contact. The only thing that you need to improve, or maybe to pay more attention next time, is just the time control. And I believe you are just very into your speech, and that's what we always like about a very passionate speakers. All in all, a very good speech. Thank you for your speech, Alex. All right, next we're going to our next Sherry Ho. Hi Sherry. So the topic you was given is what is your favorite show. So I like how you started off telling us a little bit more about yourself. So you mentioned about how easy it would be for others, but might not in your case because you are a person that don't watch so much. So when you do that, we get to know you more, so we get to understand you more. And you, even though you don't watch so much TV or show, you still go on and tell us a little bit about your recent show, which is The Good Doctor. So yeah, so you give us a little bit of the details, and also how what is it about. So it's a very related content to your topic, and perhaps you can tell us a little bit more about what you find interesting in the movie. So not necessary that you have to tell us what you like, or anything that is new, you can let us know. Other than that, I think it's good. You have a very good flow as well. Maybe next time you can also stop a little bit to think out the structure first before you straight away go on to your speech. So that might give you a little bit time to arrange what content you want to share with us. But overall, I think it's a very good speech, and it's in time as well. Okay, next we have Jonan. Jonan, the topic given was, do you like musical and why? So I like how you start your speech by defining differences between Chinese opera and also how musical, but very fast you goes into a very famous musical show, and you give us a lot of details about the show, and I believe a lot of people have watched this, so you create a lot of you manage to call a lot of our childhood memories, uh, and also telling us what you specifically like about the show. I like your eye contact. Your eye contact is very good, and the intonations is also very good as well. So things that you can probably improve, or you can probably spice up your speech are, maybe you can tell us why this musical show was very leave a very good impression on you, or personal feelings, like how you relate this show to your daily life, or any of your personal experience. So that would spice up a little bit more, because it makes us to understand or get to know you a little bit more personal level. But overall, it's a very good speech. Thank you for bringing us that. And last but not least, Shikai, congratulations for doing your first speech in the Toastmaster family. And I'm really have to congratulate you, because you have nailed it very well. And the moment you tell us about the 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 moment you tell us about who you would want to be, I believe everyone was paying attention in you, because you immediately catch all of attention. So I like how you share about your idol, and also how her work has inspired you to become a more better person, and also how she motivates you to continue to improve on the daily. Only tips or suggestion that you can improve is, maybe you can spell out her name, because we are not very familiar with her, or maybe you can tell us where we can find her works, or where we can learn more about her. So that would make us be more interested in her as well. But overall, I think you have done very good, and looking forward for more of your speech. All right, so that's all for my evaluation. Back to you, Cheryl.
Okay, thank you, Felicia. Now, before we start the general evaluation session, let's do some voting first. And while you are voting, I now pass the floor to our general evaluator, imported all the way from KL, the very passionate, the very wonderful, my darling, distinguished Toastmasters, Patricia Yap.
Thank you so much. Likewise, my darling, shall we? The only reason why we call each other darling, because we really appreciate each other as sisters in Toastmasters, even though we are from different mother. On this note, I just want to find out at this very moment, I am actually looking across the screen, including myself, there are 15 or 16 of us. How many of you actually took something away from today's meeting? If you really learned something from today's meeting, go ahead and give me an 8 in the chat box. And I'm waiting. I'm hoping at least 1 or 2 will take some. Wow, I see a lot of 8 coming up. That's fantastic, right? So why we are doing this is really to bless each and every one of you so that we will have the best learning experience. And on this note, I'm so excited to see we are going to vote best 3 of the nights as well. So go ahead and send your voting while I keep doing what I'm doing right now, which is to send to you my report of what I have learned, what I have observed, and how you guys have made me feel. As a matter of fact, I came in without any expectation because Cheryl already preempt me. Hey, today, Pat, your general evaluation role, very different one. Not like other clubs whereby you are stressed and then you got to give whole bunch of introduction and whatnot. And I thought, hey, thank you to Cheryl and Gurney Hydro. I actually have a different experience as your humble general evaluator. Are you guys ready for the next few minutes? I need to check with the timer. Timer, exactly how many minutes do I have? I just want to make sure
you're into 1 minute and 32 seconds, so you still have about 8 minutes left. 8 minutes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's a long time. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Well, the reason why I'm doing this is because I definitely want to be on time. On time is definitely one of the great things that I try my very best to make sure I'm a good manager of time. For some of you who are wondering why we are having co-evaluator like timer, hour counter, and grammarian is really up our leadership skills, especially in terms of time management. You know, all great leaders out there have excellent control of time because time is money. And I know all of you know that. And also the R counter and grammarian will give us a very good indication of how well they listen. And of course, I myself, I need to use the word metamorphosis to keep my grammarian happy. At least I use it once and I feel at this very moment, I'm experiencing my own metamorphosis. Andy is looking at me at a very weird way. He's probably trying to understand where I'm coming from, but I thought it's a fantastic meeting. I do believe after about 2 hours, we have experienced metamorphosis in our own way. No matter how big, how small, a change is a change. Do not neglect. For me, experiencing the entire activity of Gurney Hydro, I'm very delighted to announce of all the clubs that I've visited for the past 2 years. I've been to hundreds and even thousands of meetings. And I need to applaud you guys for being your own content creator for this meeting. I see all of you showing up, which is the number one reason for your club to sustain, to build more leaders. Number two, one thing I really like, everybody was free to be themselves. How did I know that? Is from all your speeches and that kind of a commitment you put when you are role playing. Starting right off from Cheryl. Cheryl, I need to sayang you a lot because you are a great entertainer. And when I saw you, I know one of these days you will be on world stage, making all the Malaysians and the Penang Knights and everyone proud of you. On this note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so excited and happy. to announce that Gurney is definitely a birthplace of a lot of artists. I don't know how far you guys will be. In fact, Joanne also is one of the great MCs that I always adore. I'm your super fan behind the scene. Yes, likewise. And it's so beautiful when you are here chasing your passion together with a whole bunch of crazy Toastmasters. Is okay because we are here supporting one another. And definitely moving forward, I encourage more members to come and really show up. No matter how young your Toastmasters age is. Who is the youngest now? I'm looking across the screen. I seriously have no clue who is the youngest. Okay,
Sam.
I see that.
Yeah.
Alessandra, you are the youngest and you spoke
Yes.
so well.
Thank you.
Seriously, I want to come back for have you done your icebreaker speech?
Not yet. I'm
Not
still
yet?
planning to after this.
I would love to be your audience. I can sense your passion. And that is great because here we are fearless and we are here to learn to be that better version of ourselves. On another note, I also sense our Nick and Jonah and Grammarian, and of course, a lot of great Toastmasters out there. Abhishek, yes, and our speaker. I wish I can really come face to face and give you guys a virtual hug. I just feel really at home with all of you. And of course, looking at the screen now, I'm looking at KK Lim. He's a great brother of mine. It's amazing to see how passionate he is serving all of you. Together with Andy Lim, another imported Toastmaster from Butterworth. And to me, all this is beautiful and we cannot buy with money. And because of this, before I go, I want to send my blessings and blessings and blessings to all of you. And in the future, if we really get to meet each other face to face, we're going to probably have a real good time doing table topics and sharing our love to pursue our dreams. And on this note, before I go, I just want to encourage everyone. You see my background, right? It's really a stage. We have a lot of audience, and I would like the club to manifest to bring in more members so that you have a larger audience. Go and invite all the people around the world. Why? Because we want to create a community that support one another. We are not too passionate about the numbers, as in the number of members we need to have. We're passionate about the numbers because we want to create a community so that we will have that force, we'll have that positive force to go and change our world. I seriously think Toastmasters is the movement that's going to contribute to world peace. That's why I'm super, super passionate about being a Toastmaster. And I do believe all of you will share the same dream, same idea, how to make, maybe not the world, but your home, your workplace, your community a better place. By being a better communicator, a better leader. And that's where I hope to see everyone, as and when there's opportunity for you to be on stage. It's all about stage time. Joanne will know this very well. It's not to be on stage, it's not easy. So as and when there are opportunity table topic session, go ahead and volunteer yourself. I love to see what you're doing right now. With this, thank you so much for being who you are today. Before I go, quickly type your name in the chat box so that you document, you record your name in this session. And with this, I send all the blessings again. Can't wait to see your continuous metamorphosis. Continuous metamorphosis to close your Toastmasters term strong, really strong, happier, and more friends, that's for sure. With this, thank you so much for having me. Cheryl, take it away.
Thank you to Patricia. Thank you so much for being here and helping us to be our general evaluator for tonight. You have been very inspiring indeed. Now let's have some airtime then for our guests then. How about let's hear from Abhishek. What what do you like about our meeting? Do you have fun?
Yes, I did. Obviously, I did. I think this is my third visit to this club, and I just loved it. Every time I'm here, I find a new vibe, and I always enjoy coming here.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, Abhishek. And I hope you come and visit us again.
Sure, I will. As in, I'm honestly, I'm attending meetings in almost 20 different countries, but this is one of the club which I still remember. I think I attended. This is my fourth or fifth club when I started attending meeting in different countries. I still remember. I still keep coming back.
Awesome, awesome, Abhishek. I hope to see you soon. Okay, next I'd like to hear from Sherry. Hi, Sherry. It's your first time visiting us. What do you think?
Hello, Cheryl. Yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate Joanne's invitation, and also I enjoyed this session a lot. I actually learned a lot, and thank you very much to Felicia also for sharing her comments and improvement suggestions. And I enjoyed the sessions a lot. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sherry, and we hope to see you again. Joanne will definitely be inviting you back. Okay.
Thank you.
And okay, that's what. Shikai, yeah, you are our newest member, and this is your virgin meeting. And I believe you also lost your Toastmasters virginity already, right? So I have to ask you with the secret in my head. Cannot I put secret lah, but still, how was it?
I feel quite fun. Everyone is very active, and I will try to improve my speaking. That's all.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful, Shikai, and hope to see your metamorphosis into a better speaker in the future.
Okay, thank you.
Definitely. I'll be in touch. I'm the VPE of this club. I'll be in touch. Okay, so I guess that's all our guests for tonight. Oh, Andy, your old friend. So, anything to say to us, Andy?
No lah, enough lah, enough.
Okay, then. In that case, then I am. So, any airtime? Andy, you'd like to invite us to your club?
Come next week. We are having meeting Wednesday 8 p.m.
Yeah, that's nice. Opposite for our meeting. Okay. Send the deeds, send the deeds. Anybody else want to invite us to your club? Invite us to makan or drink?
Yeah, I think Nick has something to invite us to.
Why Nick, you're getting married, is it?
No lah, haven't even get girlfriend also. How to
I
get
know.
Okay. I might have a booth in Himbas Depot in this coming Sunday. If you guys free, can drop by and we can have some talk, and I can introduce my product to you guys as well. So my product is basically the nut spread, which is like almond nuts, cashew nuts, and black sesame nuts. You're welcome to try over there. I have free gift over there. So come and visit me, and I will. Yep, I can show you my product as well.
Part of the reason why Nick is always so tired is because he's a young entrepreneur. So those of you who are here in Penang, please go ahead and support him for his little project on butter and also nut spread. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, well, in that case, then I have an announcement also. So, to my dear friends who are also fans of Liu Yima, of course, you all will know lah, the most famous auntie in Toastmasters. You want to meet her live and in person. Tomorrow is your chance. Liu Yima will be performing at 34 JCT. That's number 34 Jalan Chao Tai. Live audience tomorrow night starting from 8 p.m. Doors open at 8 p.m. I think show starts at 8:30. So come around. It's a very intimate setting and there's beer. Okay. Anybody else want to invite us? Nobody? Okay, then I shall pass the floor to our president then, Dr. Joanne,
All right, thank you
for
so
the
much.
announcements.
Thank you so much to our Olaf and
Olaf no more.
Elsa and I don't know Scars and what else you have. Like it's already a good show on its own. So thank you so much, Cheryl, for being a wonderful Toastmaster of the evening. I guess everyone enjoy yourself. So please give her a round of applause. Come on. She deserves a round of applause or probably a standing ovation. Oh, come on. Thank you, Cheryl. So tonight was very well managed. I think we are very on time. And today, at this juncture, we'll be announcing the Best Speaker Award, Evaluator Award, and also Best Table Topic Award. So are you guys ready? Yes? No? Yes?
Yes.
All right. Let's announce the first award, which is our Best Speaker Award. And tonight we have 2 speakers going head to head. And the winner goes to... Bishi Kapoor.
Okay. Okay, let me highlight you guys first. Hang on. Yeah, let me highlight you guys first. Where is
Congratulations to
Joanne?
Abhishek Kapoor, our friend all the way from where are you from, Abhishek? Delhi?
I'm actually from India, but I'm a member to a Singapore club.
Which part in India?
Northern part, Delhi NCR.
Sorry?
Delhi NCR.
Delhi, yeah.
No,
okay.
As in Delhi National Capital Region.
Delhi, in Delhi. All right, yeah. Great. Come on, a big picture with us. Give us a smile.
So, somebody want to take a picture because I cannot. Okay.
Smile. All right, congratulations to Abhishek for winning the Best Speaker Award. We'll be sending you the photo, so please post it out on your Facebook and shout it out to your friend. And also don't forget to hashtag us, the most happening club. All right, and the next award we'll be giving is the Best Table Topic Award. Come on, let's go. The winner goes to... Alexandra! There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Our youngest member. Again, let me stress to see how she's just 18. I love to do this to see how. Let's do this more often, Sam. Do this more, only to see how, okay?
No, I don't want to bully him.
All right.
I don't want to take part in no bullying.
Oh, come on, we're not bullying, we're just teasing him.
Yeah, that's true too.
Okay, come on, give us a big smile on your face. Thank you. All right, and the winner for the next award for evaluation. Today we have a few evaluators. So the winner goes to...
And that's why you see my name down there.
I'm giving myself the award. Oh, okay.
So
okay.
I'm giving you the award, so I replace your name down there. So okay, take picture.
Smile. All right, got it. Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the evening.
Okay, we have one more.
And one more?
A certificate appreciation to my darling Pat for coming and helping us.
Thank you so much to Patricia. Can we also highlight Patricia and also our Toastmaster of the evening for inviting her here?
Okay.
Thank you.
Pin yourself.
Okay.
All right, smile, ladies. Thank you so much, Pat, for coming.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be sending you the certificate soon, so do post it out as well. So for those of you who have received our certificate, don't forget to post it out on your social media, and do follow us on our social media in Facebook, in IG, and also in YouTube, Gurney Hydro Toastmasters Club. We are very, very popular there. We also have our LinkedIn account, so if you want to join us on LinkedIn and also promote the Toastmasters to all your LinkedIn professionals, please do that as well. Now, that's the end of tonight's show. I hope you had a great fun. We are 2 minutes before our end of meeting. And tonight is really a great pleasure to have so many members joining us, and also from all the way from India as well, from KL as well. And Sherry being our first time guest tonight. I hope I didn't bother you and shock you with our message, but really nice to see you tonight. And my brother Andy, thank you for joining us. I know you always forget to invite me, and I still owe you a GE. I will keep my promise, so please remember to invite me and I'll come. Okay, I'll promise I'll come. And let's give a warm welcome to our member, our first time member, in fact joining us for the first time tonight. He signed up even before he joined any meeting of our Gurney Hydro Toastmasters. So that is Shikai. So thank you, Shikai, for joining us in tonight's meeting itself. I hope you will introduce more to your friends, knowing that this is a club that will make you improve on your fluency in public speaking and presentation. So get all your Toastmasters, all your college friends who will join us soon, okay? So that's all we have for you for tonight. On behalf of the Gurney Hydro Toastmasters Club member, I now call the meeting urgent. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon. Please stay with us if you want to chit chat with us, or else then have a great night. Bye-bye.
Okay.